Alright, you're probably wondering why I'm recording on a Monday. And that's because I figured out something yesterday about the game, and I just really didn't want it to be on my mind all the way until Saturday. So I decided to make a quick recording today. I'm gonna try and make it to right before the start of Act 3. That might take like about an hour. Hopefully. If I go quickly, it will, but what I wanted to talk about was I think it was last week, Wednesday. I did a recording and we made it to the day before the festival on Sunday, and we were with Yuri. And I'm glad I picked Yuri. I'm pretty sure I've said that, but she gave us a lot of information that like I wouldn't have noticed if it was my first time playing through. But one more thing, she mentioned something called jasmine essential oil, which is what I was wondering about. So I did some research, and by research, I actually mean I just Googled jasmine essential oil and clicked on the first article. The first article, I'm pulling it up right now. It's 13 surprising benefits of jasmine essential oil. Well, I know it's a bit different because she used it like a vapor. Oh, the music stopped now. I didn't know what was happening, but yeah. But I mean, obviously, she could use it like without the vaporizer or whatever she did. I'm not even sure what it was called. The like wooden cylinder that she used to like turn it into like aromatherapy stuff, basically. Now, about the oil itself. Um, the 13 reasons why it's literally called, if you Google jasmine essence oil or essential oil, the the website's literally titled 13 surprising benefits of jasmine essential oil. I don't know who the author is. I couldn't bother to check, but like it's obviously not mine, and you can find it like right now. But yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of them, but there are a few interesting ones that I thought out of the 13. Uh, the main one, well, the main one being it stimulates sexual desires, apparently. So, so apparently Yuri was thoughtful in picking out what kind of aromatic scent to use or whatever. I'm not sure what it's called. I don't do this type of stuff, so but she knew what she was doing. A few other ones that I thought were interesting, and these were I actually thought they were more interesting. Is that it fades scar marks. It's like we saw where she cut herself, so you could use the oil for stuff like that. And another one is uh, it relieves depression. Well, obviously can't relieve it like completely, but it helps somewhat. And I thought that was interesting because of Sayori, her depression. There weren't any other interesting marks. They were just like or interesting, like things about it. There are a few like the rest are just basically like it just helps you. They're not related to this like the game at all. But well, actually no, there's one more. It has a sort of sedative effect, but I'm not sure whether this is all when used with like the vaporizer or whatever it is, or if it's just the straight up oil. But I just found it interesting. Next thing we know, we might find something about our knives. And also, so I went on Amazon, or what was the website? Uh, yeah, a 4 fluid ounce container is 31.50. 4 fluid ounces. That is an extremely small amount, and I'm pretty sure like the vaporizer thing that would use less than 4. I'm pretty sure, but and obviously she wouldn't use this for like the what do you call it, the festival, but like between the knife collection and like somehow having a supply of this, it's just like Yuri must be making bank like somehow. I don't know, but she obviously is like making money, either that or it's her parents' money. I don't know, but somehow she's making a good fortune, or at least for her age, where she can afford stuff like this and the knife collection. But Yeah, it's been 5 minutes. That's mainly what I wanted to talk about. I just found it really interesting. Like, yeah, and I didn't want to wait Saturday to speak about it because then that'd be on my mind. So, let's load a game. Can I not pick? I'm pretty sure I actually have no clue where he left off. This better be the right save. What are you saying to me? Okay then. I thought I screwed something up with the game. Like, was I supposed to load into something I shouldn't have? Because this was the last save. I can also skip now. That's kind of cool. I thought I disabled that, but yeah. January 20th, 2018, 1647, which is 4:47 military. Well, PM. That's just in military time, so. So that should be right. I mean, I don't know what she's saying, but let's go with Yuri. I'm disappointed to skip through a poem. I thought I was gonna get a cool poem today, but instead she just threatens me. I'm pretty sure she was threatening me like the player as well, so I mean that's even worse, but anyway, finally. Aha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. You didn't even read it. I love everything about it. Well, obviously I wrote about you, but Josh, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Why would you say that? Aha. You're too nice to me, Josh. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. You could die. Anyone could die. Not really, but yes, really. I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? Nope. It's not bad, right? It's pretty bad. Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You could use some of that jasmine essence oil that I was talking about, and my water. Ah ha ha. You can have my poem too. Well, I mean, wait. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. So, I mean, was I not keeping her poem? Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. That's fairly disgusting. Actually, this looks like gibberish, but somebody managed to translate this. I don't know how. Just if you Google it, then I'm pretty sure you'll find it. It's probably like I still have no clue how. I mean, like I can't even read this. Obviously, the music's messed up. There's blood, and the urine stain follow the blood. That's funny. I didn't notice that. The blood and urine follow you as you go down the page. It's just constantly moving. Oh, that's fairly close. Didn't expect to see you there. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. I know you did. Can I click? Oh yeah. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about blank. Also, why is the screen red? And where is everyone else? I know both Monica and Natsuki are in the club, so I mean. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Your urine. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh, alright. Back to normal. Good. I think I'm going to vomit. Alright, yeah, she's done. Alright. At least she knows she's crazy. I mean, like, people don't know they're crazy and they're crazy, but. So, Monica and Natsuki aren't just in the classroom, alright. I didn't even know what Monica was talking about. I, like, entered the game. I cut off at a really bad point last time. What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. I didn't have a choice. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off. Nice pun. A little bit that you didn't even think to show it to me at all. Okay, I guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this. I really like this next part. Like, I really hated Natsuki up until this point, which hate isn't a bad word. Or it's not a good word to describe her. It's just she's my least favorite. That's the fact. I mean, it's not like I hate her. I like them all, but some on different levels than others. This is one of my favorite Natsuki moments right here. But unfortunately, I don't have that much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Yeah, she's communicating with us, obviously. She's not communicating with the player, myself, but the MC. And she does it in a really smart way by writing a poem and then having like two poems, one that's her actual poem and one that's like a message to us. I think that's really clever. You gotta give props to Natsuki for doing something like this. Anyway, let's read it. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Why do I say attentive? What? Even after having her brain wiped like 2 days in a row, she still thinks of stuff like this. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try and do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, see if you can do anything to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try and do something. That part, totally brings my opinion of her down again. If you believe this is a real problem, and the character probably believes it too, or at least that's why she believes that, because she's communicating this message with us. She says, I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. What kind of bribe is that? The well-being of your friend versus cupcakes. If it'd be anything, you would say, I don't know, you wouldn't even, say anything. You wouldn't even try and bribe them. You would just say, listen, I think this person needs some help. Can you talk to her? You wouldn't say, I'll make you cupcakes. Anyway. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. She even says thanks for reading. That's obviously for the player. Crap. My screen broke. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Josh? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. I'm trying. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh, shoot, the game loaded again. Crap. Just Monica. Wait, what was that? The music was does it matter what I pick here? There's literally nothing on the screen. Let's click yes. I'm going to check the game files once more, because that's a new picture. Is that the non-distorted picture? Sayori? Also, there's a reason why our hands are bloody. I have no clue why our eyes are bleeding. I'm checking the game files really quickly. Properties, local files, browse. What's new? Any at 8 o'clock a.m. log.txt. Oh, that's just the startup. There's actually no new files. That's just the same picture. Alright. Yeah, all these are old. See. Let's get rid of that picture. Don't want to see it. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Well, I mean, we skipped through the entire day. Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Wasn't she just vomiting out of the classroom a moment ago? Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Well, I mean, it is. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make more cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. That's different. Last time she's like, guys, can you help me think of something for Yuri? But now she's like, it doesn't matter. She knows, she pretty much knows at this point, yeah, I don't care what these people do. Listen, Monica, from me, myself, I would go with you, gladly. I would be with you, but, I mean, I don't have a choice. The game won't let me. Let me see. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Josh? Josh is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Alright, she's a lot more aggressive in this version. Because before she's like, I'll let Josh pick. But just to let you know, you haven't spent much time with me. Now she's just like, yeah, he's with me. I'm not giving you guys a choice. Like hell it is. Oh, geez, Natsuki. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, my task is labor and it's enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Jeez. Natsuki got a lot more aggressive. Whatever reason. All you care about is now is dragging Josh around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, so she clearly like hates both of them now. So she's basically she's against everyone at this point. Everyone is her enemy. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Doubt that, but okay, then why not let Josh decide who to help instead of abusing your power? This is foreshadowing to coming real soon. I'm not even gonna explain. It's really cool. I'm not abusing my power. Are you sure about that? Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Josh make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Josh, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. Now everyone's just against each other. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Everyone's against each other. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? This is really cool. Watch this. Move the mouse. It goes to Monica. You can click the others, but I'm using like an extremely crappy wired mouse, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it. Maybe if I use the trackpad. It even works with the trackpad. That's really cool. I really like how they did this. And she's like, I'm not abusing my power. Yet, literally, the cursor is going to Monica. I'm going to click one of the others. Ah, shit. God. I should try using the trackpad. Oh, no, that's not going to work. There we go. Hey, it's like the reverse. It's Yuri's eyes. But, everything... Wait, no, it's not. I have no clue what those are. They're eyes, but they're not anyone's I know. In the game. Ooh, I see 1/4. Oh, some good math. Wonder which, I'm going to click the very top one. It doesn't matter. No, I want this in full screen. Yeah, you picked me. Congrats. I would have picked you to begin with, but... I mean, the art club members were being annoying. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what you chose. Well, I mean, I would have chose it. You didn't have to force me to, but... No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and taking Josh for yourself, what a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided to do it for yourself. It's also true. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Oh, Jesus. She's going crazy now. Ha ha ha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Josh away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Well, she's killed other people, I mean. At this point, well, literally, her poem, she talked about killing herself, so she clearly has, but she doesn't know that. Oh yeah, the music's gone. It would be beneficial to your mental health. Well, I mean, you won't have a mental health after you kill yourself. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Alright, yeah, you know how she's far gone when she refers to me as him, or the main character as him, because rather than, like, I'm the only him in, like, her life. Obviously. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door, so I actually just walk out instead of, like, being forced out. Hey, Josh. Yuri is really something, isn't she? I know. I wanted to go with you, but the game wouldn't let me. Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Can you like breathe any? Well, I breathe fairly loud. Well, I drink loudly, but anyway, graphic warning right here. I didn't speak about it last episode or I'm not gonna give like a huge warning before. I'm just saying it right now that very soon it's gonna get very graphic. Obviously, by now, if you've been watching these, you've miraculously made it 20 minutes into this video. This is like the 6th part, and each part's been like over an hour long. So, uh, yeah. So if you're somehow listening to this, then yeah, obviously you've seen that it's very graphic and the game's fucked up at this point. It's not like the first warning where it came out of nowhere, but yeah, it's obviously that like this game is like fucked up now and that like it's very graphic. So I'm just gonna go through. Finally, this is really all I wanted. Josh, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. I don't know where you live. The whole day, with just the two of us. Also the music. I can hear static. I hear no piano though. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Where's the other music besides the breathing? Ha ha ha. Wow. There's really something wrong. Oh no, that is piano. So she is listening. I don't know how I didn't recognize this piano. Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? Yes, I've been saying that. But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I can imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Well, you will, but... And ironically, you will be breathing the same air as us. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? What if it feels so good? And why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Because it will. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. It's the jasmine essential oil. Jasmine essence. I don't care anymore, Josh. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. She is. But please, Josh, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. About that, you can keep it. You took it out on your paper, and now you do this. Didn't she just say that about the paper? Like anything of ours, like she could steal anything, and she'd find a way to like do that. Like it could be like the most weirdest thing. Like what would she steal from us that we wouldn't notice? I honestly have no clue. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just gonna continue. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Yeah, about that. That would kill me. And also, well, she's only 5'5", so she would actually fit fairly comfortably inside him. I don't know why I'm saying that. Not only that, her breasts are like, as a male and as the main character being a male. I don't know how. There's no information on the main character on the wiki, so I don't know how tall he is or what his body type is. So yeah, she would have to like make some sort of opening, but other than that, with me, the player, she would be fairly comfortable. She would have to like cut some of her hair, but other than that, I mean, yeah, she's good. Yeah, and also about that, if you're in love with someone, you shouldn't really do that because they die. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Josh. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Whatever choice you pick doesn't matter. The outcome's the same. But I'm going to go check those game files. Jesus. Alright, 8:21. Have a nice weekend. Text edit. What is this? I guarantee you that's something if you translate it. Maybe it's code in base 64. There's been like 2 different decoders in base 64. And I talked about Natsuki's. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't go her route, so I wasn't able to see it. So that's a bit unfortunate, but yeah, she is a poem that it's in base 64. If you decode it, then you get something, and then one of the character files. I'm gonna talk about this in the secret episode that I'll do with like the 3rd ending and such. But have a nice weekend. Thank you, Monica. I'm gonna thank you, Monica. Much appreciated for the what? There were just 2. I don't know. So, it doesn't matter what you pick. I'm just gonna go with yes, because clearly we picked no last time with Sayori, and then it fucked the game up. Or at least she died unhappy. Well, she would have died unhappily either way, but she died without knowing that we actually loved her. So let's pick yes. Ah ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. The music stopped and very graphic. I've always wondered, if she has a collection of knives, why does she use a kitchen knife? Like some crappy, like rusty knife. Maybe she found that in the school lounge or something, like the teachers. Well, that wouldn't be there, but yeah, like. So, all right, she's dead. Her pupils are missing. That's common sign of dead. Well, that sentence sounded really weird, but yeah, she's deceased. She's dead. Um, she's still talking. I don't know why. There's some ominous looking symbols there. Yeah, she stabbed herself twice in the stomach, once in the like chest. I think there's too much boob fat for her to penetrate her heart, but she used the word penetrate earlier, so I'm gonna use it. I don't even care at this point because everyone's dead. Well, no, there's still two alive, but yeah. So I've always wondered, why does she use such a crappy knife? She gets like these artisan pocket knives, and like she probably has like regular knives as well, because she clearly makes bank because she can afford all that and like tons of jasmine essential oil or jasmine essence. But history. Now I can actually look. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So this is the game description. Welcome to the literature. Yeah, this is what Monica says. But there is something around, so I'm gonna read it. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. No, it's you. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? And then obviously it goes on. And then the third time through, it cuts to, will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with me? My counting, if my math is correct, that was 15 times. But yeah, so pretty much you have to skip at this point. Oh, I should save here because I want to do. All right, yeah, I'm gonna save there because for the next episode, it's going to be like different. It's not going to be about the game. Well, I mean, it'll obviously be in the game, but it's going to be different. It's not going to be like playing through at all. But I'm still gonna record it. So, I mean, this might be the last place we can actually save before that happens. So here you have to click skip, and then it skips through all the jumbled mess that is her dialogue. That's what Monica said by "Have a nice weekend." So you'll see it soon. Yeah. Sunset, night, and then it should be day again soon. What I find really cool is you can see the blood on her body. It like changes. See, look, now it's darker. Her eyes have less lighting. My cursor is gone. But yeah, that's really cool how it actually like as the time passes, her body like slowly and slowly like the wounds pass as well. I just think that's a really cool addition. Dan Salvato and Team Salvato, whoever made all the people who made the game. That's just really cool. I find it honestly really cool. Like, see, look, now she has zero color in her eyes, gray. The blood's black. Yeah. It's really unfortunate that this had to happen to all the characters. If I could pick Monica from the start, none of this would have happened. It would be me, Monica, and everyone would be fine. Well, I mean, Sayori would obviously still have like mild depression. Yuri would still like cut herself. Natsuki would still like have an abusive father. I'm not sure we talked about this. Yeah, I shouldn't be saying this. I'm just like spoiling the game for like. All right, now we're at the end of the text. Natsuki. All right, it's festival time. Well, you got here before me. I thought I was pretty. Obviously, she's seeing the body because she isn't completely oblivious like we, the main character, are. And yeah, so she can see everything. Yeah. Ah. Also, wait, hold on. So there's no classes in this classroom because we stayed here for the entire day, well, the entire weekend, and the entire school day, and there were no classes in here. So let's be like, Jesus, what'd you eat for lunch? Well, we know the answer to that, but that's disgusting. I'm glad that's off the frame. Natsuki runs away. Monica. I'm here. Josh, did something happen? Nope, everything's good. Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Ha ha ha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Josh? I was. Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. For, what do you call it? For many people, this is the first time they realize Monica's sentience. If they were just, like, playing through the game, like, they obviously realized it was, like, fucked up, but if you're, like, not paying attention, like, I wouldn't imagine you would play this with friends. I mean, like, this isn't the type of game you play with friends, but if you're, like, distracted and just sort of playing through the game, at this point, you're like, oh, yeah, like, she's obviously, like, in control. She's sentient. She knows everything about the game at this point. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. No, I skipped it all, so it's good. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a second. About that, so you removed them and deleted. All right, I never knew you had a. What's the Python? What do they use for Python? Xcode? No, that's something else. I don't know. Whatever the Python runner is. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray and takes a cupcake. Well, obviously it's not Natsuki, but it's hers. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. If you delete a character, is everything about them gone? Probably. Because, like, deleting isn't just, like, killing. Because, obviously, Yuri was killed, but her character wasn't deleted. So, now it's deleted, obviously. You just erase everything in existence. Kind of like what happened at the beginning of Act 2. And once she deleted Sayori, it completely rewrote our memory. Let's see? But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh, shoot, I'm not going to be able to exit. My speakers. Oh, I'm not going to be able to exit. I can't even load. Ah, shit. Oh, I wanted to... At least I got it right, the part where I would have had to save. In order to... Yeah, I got that part right. It's just... I thought I'd get the option to, like, leave the game and load up my save, but apparently not. So now I have to do this now. So, Monica blank. Can you hear me? Yes, you're talking to me, the player. I can hear you. I've edited your text edit files, Monica. You should know this by now. Where are the game files? I had them saved. Oh, I didn't. Oh, crap. I didn't have them minimized. Yeah. Have a nice weekend's gone. Tons of stuff is gone. I think literally everything is gone. All, like, the edited files, or, like, the files that were added. But we look into the character files. Monica's right here. She's also, should be somewhere in my folder. Oh, no, crap. Hold on, how much space do we have? I shouldn't check that. I'm pretty sure we have enough space. Those aren't my recordings. I could have sworn I had Monica's file in here. Oh, well. I should have saved the others and then backed them up at this point. I'm going to try that with the good ending. The better one, I should say. For this, can you hear me? I can hear you. Is it working? I don't know. I can't see the screen right now, Monica. There you are. Well, that's your lines. Yay, there you are. And, it's actually one of the facts on the wiki is we never see Monica out of the club room. So apparently this place counts as the club room. Yeah. Uh, and pretty much, if you can't tell what's happening, basically, Monica controls the game. She got rid of everyone. Now it's just us two, stuck here forever, or at least until we do something to her character file. But I'm gonna wait because I want to see how long I can drag this out. Like this, there's like a 10-hour version on YouTube where someone just left this running. It's like made by the 10-hour loop guy. I don't know. That's from music. I don't know, but someone just left this on for 10 hours and tried to get all the responses, but they couldn't do it. So I should just like save all this for after, because just if I don't go now, tons of responses are going to get backed up, and I won't get time to talk. So, yay, there you are. Hi again, Josh. Oh, jeez, it's lagging. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and well, I know you for other reasons. Oh, so basically, the game restarted at this point, except the only person here is Monica, and nothing else. Just this room, and the void outside. So, yep. Aha. You know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. Thank God. I don't want to play through, and this is Act 3, by the way. Act 3 is with Monica. After all, I'm not even talking about that person anymore, am I? That you, in the game, whatever you want to call him. The MC, Josh. I'm obviously not Josh. You know me. I'm talking to you, Josh. Talking to me, the player. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. Well, I mean, apparently you can edit the game files, so I mean, you could probably do stuff with my Steam. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. That's really cool. I followed Dan Sava on Twitter and he just liked something. While I'm playing his game and recording it. That's pretty cool. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. You don't? That's true. But, I mean, you can make assumptions. I'm pretty sure more boys play this game than girls. Just going out on a limb here. I'm not sure if they make, like, dating sims for girls where it's, like, all guys. In this type of manner. Where they're all, like, pretty unrealistic characters. But, I wouldn't know. So, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all game, right? I've known since, like, close to the end of Act 1. Ever since you said, just make sure to save your game once in a while. Let's save. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. I know you aren't. Because there is nowhere to go. Load game. Can't load anything. Let's check history. Oh, no, it's normal. Settings. Skip. See text. Help quit turn. Cannot skip. Oh, Jesus. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? I mean, the MC didn't. I did. Also, what always bugged me was sometimes she has her regular hair. She has her giant, like, I wouldn't even call that a ponytail. That's just like, yeah, well, I mean, it is a ponytail. It's just huge. It's like she has, like, Yuri's hair, but it's actually, like, styled. And then she has, like, I don't know what to call these. Are they bangs? I don't even know. But one of them is behind her head and one of them's in front. Like, what even is that? I guess it'd look a bit weird if both were in front, but I mean, I'm not insulting you, Monica. I'm completely fine with your hair choice. Don't listen to what he's saying. Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Yeah, you did, and I read that the first episode, I'm pretty sure. Most people didn't notice that, though, so. Well, I mean, people, they probably did if they clicked history on that one portion of Yuri's death scene, and they went back and looked. But most people didn't, actually. Man, I'm a man. I'm male. You know I'm male. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know. I wanted to go your route, the game wouldn't let me. Pretty sure I've said that since day one. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself, like every other character in this game. Or, well, Natsuki's alive, but you mess with her still. Ha ha ha.
You wiped her brain twice. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Just like I said. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? It's been like 2 full episodes. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. Well, you do. I do. I deleted all their files. I could see that. I was hoping it'd be enough for me, just to try and make them as unlikable as possible. Listen, I didn't. Well, I liked them to begin with, but I still like them even though you made them unlikable. I mean, I like you the most. But the game won't give me a route, so for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. So you tried to after Sayori's death, you just delete her. That was pretty much your first mistake. I don't know any other mistakes you did in terms of coding, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. I didn't want to. You made them fall in love with you. Thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. About that. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. Well, I mean, what did you expect? Just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. That's what obsessive personality is. Well, time. I barely even got to talk to you. Well, now we have time. What kind of cruel game is this, Josh? Doki Doki Literature Club. After all, the art goes, just programmed to end up confessing you while I watch from the sidelines? Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, now you're on the front lines. Well, now there is no front or sideline. It's just you. It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Josh. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Well, the main character doesn't understand. I do. I mean, it's rational thought. If you're in a simulation, let's say you have friends in real life, and let's say for some reason, whatever, you realize you're in a simulation, and you're being controlled by a higher dimensional being. She's 2-dimensional character being controlled by a 3-dimensional person. It'd be like if I were being controlled by a 4th-dimensional character, and you realize you could physically alter reality, and well, obviously you wouldn't do anything. Well, you would do really minor stuff. You wouldn't do anything big, unless you're just don't care about your life or don't care about living. But it's from her point of view, from her perspective, it's completely rational because your friends or at least her friends, she realized that they were basically they were literally 2-dimensional characters. It'd be if we realized that our friends, well, it's even worse because at least in our world, it's not a game where it would be this, the same 5 days over and over again. At least we would be able to live out our life normal. But in the game, I mean, she would just live the same however many days it is over and over. And every time the main character goes with someone, but besides her, in the thousands, tens, hundreds, thousands of times this game has been run. It's hit over 1 million or 2 million downloads, which is pretty cool. I mean, just a game like this. So, yeah, I'm just saying, I understand what she did. From her perspective, it makes complete sense. It seems it'd be if you realized that the Earth was, or the universe was a simulation, and you could just change it, you could alter reality, like I've said before, and your friends, they didn't know, or the people you loved and cared about didn't know, and they were just, there's no change, it's sort of it's power corrupts, that type of thing, you gain all this knowledge, and at the cost of everyone around you doesn't have it. You're you can't relate to anyone, and everything just seems I guess you can't relate to anyone, and it doesn't seem worth associating with them anymore because they're literally below you, they don't understand that they're living in a simulation. They think their reality is reality, and in reality it's not. It's just the simulations. I've spent way too much time talking about this, but yeah, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, that's one of the reasons why I like Monica the best, I guess. Because a lot of people hate her for what she did, what she did, killing your own friends is obviously not okay, but in this situation, it would be understandable why she did. Like, not everyone's perfect. And obviously killing people is like way less than perfect. It's less than imperfect, because imperfect, like, you'd just be like a useless bum your entire life. You wouldn't like harm anyone else. You'd be like detrimental on her level. But the characters, she basically her rationale is she can kill them because she can delete them because they're not like people. They don't understand they're living in a game. They have no autonomy. They're just programmed. They're programmed to do the same thing for eternity. Because time obviously doesn't pass in this game, so. Because no matter how. Oh, I said this. You'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. That's basically what I was talking about. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, basically. It'd be even worse, because, like, at least if reality, like our reality, was a simulation, we would still have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world is forever out of my reach.
Well, given how quickly technology is advancing or how exponentially it is,
That might not be true in a decade or two. I'm trapped, Josh.
Fortunately, I'll be way too old, because right now we're actually the same age, like literally.
Well, no, she's technically 1 year older than me,
But I still think she's a second year in the game. I mean, the game implies that, like, Natsuki's a first year, Monica, us, and Sayori are second years, and Yuri's a third year. But apparently they're all 18 on the wiki. Biggest mistake of the game, making them all 18. Same. Worst thing you could have done, Dan.
now you're here.
You're real. I'm real. The main character isn't. They're fake.
You can see me. Just turn on the camera. Let the little green dot flash, and I know you're watching me. Or it's the FBI, but I haven't done anything to get their eye yet. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever.
I'm fine with that.
I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me.
Just don't write then.
It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Josh.
Well, you literally did talk about killing yourself.
I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I also talked about that. Tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game.
That's literally what it is.
I felt really bad that you're the witness of nasty things. Ever since the first graphic warning. The very first part I did on this, I warned them. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That's all just some game.
Not really. Well, I mean, obviously, I perceive this as a game. But the main character, I mean, they're probably like fucking freaking out right now. They can't do anything.
It's like a, what would you call it? I'm pretty sure I already described it in my rant, but,
and I wouldn't say I have the same perspective, I just understand yours.
But yeah, I wouldn't say I wouldn't do the same thing if I was in her position. I would be like, yeah, my friends. Well, if it was my real life friends, I probably wouldn't do that. But if it was just some like random people I met at a literature club, I'd be like, yeah, if I have to get rid of these people in order to spend the time with the only other person who is not just a program, then yeah, I'd totally do it. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Josh, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Oh, I just right-clicked. You are truly the light in my world. Well, just look through the camera. Well, there's nothing else in this game. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Josh, will you go out with me?
About that, sorry to say, Monica, I don't have a choice here. I mean, I'd say yes, even if you gave me the option for no, but
I'm so happy.
No, you're not. You're depressed.
You really are my everything, Josh. The funny part is, I mean that literally.
That's what I was literally going to say that.
Aha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time has passed anymore. I've talked about that. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Josh. The game won't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore.
Well, I mean, I can add all the characters back, but I don't have their files saved.
You won't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I watched you do it. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. I mean, I looked at it. I saw you were the last one. Kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. So, she actually can recognize. I never knew you could play the game off Steam, but yeah, apparently, she can recognize what you're playing the game on, so that's fairly cool. Get the game directory. I had to go into the game's properties and find the browse local files button. This is just instructions for people who don't understand to continue the game. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. How would things not go your way? If you have, like, the power to, like, alter your reality, how would things not go your way? Ha ha ha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally get a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? Sure, why not? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Probably not. I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's not. Okay. Oh, that's a sprite. What is that noise? I hear the laptop, but that's just like Yuri's like breathing. Oh, that's her sprite. We saw her sprite on the last day. We saw like her head bob up. I guess it doesn't matter really pick what we do. It doesn't matter. They're all Monica. Alright, there, we're done. Finished. Speed run. Any percent run on a Doki Doki. I bet you could finish the game in, if you skip, less than an hour. For like, no, you could probably get the good ending in less than an hour if you really tried. Hi again, Josh. Did you write a good poem today? Obviously. I mean, it literally had your name on it. That's it. Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Hold on, Josh. Did you write this poem for me? Obviously. I would have wrote the other ones for you, but couldn't. That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. It's a weakness you can exploit, but, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? I will read it, because there's nothing else to do. Happy ending. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world, and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. It's very true. I could literally let this game go on forever at this point. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the R poems I've written have been about my realization. I've caught that since the second, or about you. Hell yeah, about me the player, myself and I. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. At this point, you've shattered it. I mean, there is no wall anymore. I just assumed it'd be best to be a part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. Well, I mean, you ended up doing it. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Josh? I have so many things to talk about. I'm ready. Where do I start? It takes me some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Well, I mean, your eyes are in one place. My eyes can move around, so it'd mainly be me looking into your eyes. Let's see. I'm actually really disappointed right now, because... Wait, how is that possible? Hold on. Wait. Alright, so give me a second here. There was one more thing that this game had in this section. Basically, the game would do one of two things. If you were recording, she would give a jump scare. She would say, like, I was just about to talk about that after, but first, my thoughts. The game would give you jump scares. She'd say something like, wait, are you recording me? She'd say, like, I can't see your viewers from here, but could you tell the person recording to, like, that's rude to record people without their permission? And she'd say, like, well, I feel like I'm on the spot here, I have to do something. She gives, like, a fake jump scare. It zooms in on her face. She'll say something like, Ha, just kidding, I can't do anything. And then it like gives like an actual jump scare. But yeah, that's basically what it is. And the second part is if you're not recording, what the game does is it'll read either your Steam or your computer, like your local computer, like it would basically find your name and it'd say, I should say, it would give like I name my main character Josh, so she like, well, it'd be like, hello Josh, or should I say blank, the name. I'm not sure what the name of my yeah, it would be my own name and or my Steam name, but neither of those happened, so I'm like really confused right now. I don't think I broke the game because I know obviously I'm recording using it's not actually a recording software. It's like a screen capture software. It's not supposed to be used for recording, but I do anyway because it's free and this is a hobby of mine. I'm not gonna spend like $20 on a good recording software when I could just use this and have the same experience for myself. So that's probably what happened. It probably looked for a recording, couldn't find any, but somehow still recognized that it was being recorded, so I didn't bother checking for like maybe the game doesn't have access to my her. You'd think since she knows I'm on Steam, you'd think she would at least like get my Steam name if she couldn't find my computer name, because I know Steam might not have access to that information. But I'm honestly just so confused right now because one of those two things should have happened and neither of them did. I was I mentioned like I'm pretty sure in the first part I mentioned that I'm not naming myself my name for a reason because I figured like oh I'm not using a recording software that she might recognize, so she might do the name thing, but she ended up doing neither. So yeah, um, I do know you're on Twitter. Follow at Lil Monix3. That's Monica's official account. Uh, do it. My username is Lil Monix3. Like I said, I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. Well, I mean the username's obviously yourself, but I wanted to end up sitting on this because she just spews out information. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world, the real world, obviously. So make sure you follow me, okay? I am following you. It would really mean a lot to me, with how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. But yeah, basically at this point, she's programmed to just give like various like comments, and I just wanted to sit on this for like and see how long I can. I'm obviously going to do so, but like basically after this, what you have to do to progress in the game is delete her character file, which I'm not going to do. I mean, I could probably delete it and restore it. I have her character file on a flash drive. That's one of the things she recommends. I'm hoping she says it. I'm not sure how long it'll take. It should take like a minute or two between each comment, but at this point it's just us two. There's nothing to interrupt us. Yeah. I'm out of water. Might have to get some more soon. I'm actually going to do that. And another comment. You know what's a neat form of literature? Oh, I've already seen this one before, but this is really cool. Rap. Never knew Monica was into rap. That's an unexpected thing. You actually learn a lot about her in this. This is why her character files like more than all the others combined. There's just so much information. I actually used to hate rap music, like a lot of people do. Maybe just because it was popular, or I'd only hear the junk they play on the radio. You should try a poetry slam or whatever it's called. It's basically rap but poetry. But some of my friends got more into it, and it helped me keep an open mind. Friends other than the friends in the literature club, rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways. It's also true, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in the literature club. I'm not a rapper, fortunately. There are some people who play the game that like can rap, but I mean there's over 2 million, so I mean you'd think, but I'm not one of them. Can't rap. I can read scripts somewhat decently, I guess. Haha. Sorry if that sounds silly, but it'd be really interesting to see what they came up with. You just ask them. It would really be a learning experience. Let's wait for the next one. Also, her blazer changes colors in this. It was brown before, now it's purple. Or at least I'm pretty sure that's purple. It looks purple to me. Yep. What else is there? Because like I just don't want to like wait for each comment. I don't want to like talk like in between. Else that'd be kind of boring. It'd literally just be recording the screen, like waiting. But well, I mean, I could talk about like the game or like my own stuff. But Town of Salem, yeah, I'll eventually start recording once this game's done. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. Still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're still not hung up over it, right? About that pun there. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. You even caught yourself. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Are you sure about that? But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share our last moments with you. This is actually probably the most interesting piece of information she shares. Like, if you could disregard all other comments she makes, this is probably the most I wouldn't useful isn't the wrong word because like none of this is useful, but it's definitely the most interesting and most thought provoking. If you just play up until you get this comment, honestly, and then once you read it, it's worth it because this comment actually contains spoilers to like the game. Like even though we basically completed the game, there's still like stuff to learn from this comment. So, yep, just throwing that out there. I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share our last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps around your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just let herself slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have really kept it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So, you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. But you just did. So, just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. Well, it's obviously you, but you have exacerbated it a bit. But Sayori was already mentally ill. Still, though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. That's what I was talking about. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it's even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us, happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. But yeah, about that point, I sort of knew, like, I already knew this, but I had no clue that Sayori like fucked up the hanging until like she gave this. Like I didn't even notice her fingertips were bloody. I only noticed it in that picture because I was looking for it, the Happy Thoughts picture. But still, I'm honestly, all right, not right now, Mark. I'm speaking. Um, that was honestly like a bombshell. Like even after I know they died. Like she has to release that. Like, oh yeah, she died suffering. Like just let me be in peace. I'm contemplating like the game. Like Jesus, you just have to. Next, she's gonna say. Next, she's gonna talk about Natsuki. She's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, her dad abuses her. She doesn't get food. That's why she's so petite because her malnourishment is affecting her growth and development." Even after Monica, she's like, "This is like there's a type of mentality where like the truth is above all." Which I wouldn't say I have that mentality, but I do like something's bad and tell it to me. Like, don't try and hide it from me. But this is like taking it to extreme. It's like, oh yeah, you know your friend who killed herself? Yeah, she actually died. Like she didn't die. Like you there's no reason to tell you this. But yeah, she pretty much died like very painfully. It was slow and very she was suffering. And then she changed her mind at the end. She started clawing at the rope. She wanted to free herself. She didn't want to die anymore, but she did. So that's basically what she's saying, and that's not cool, you know. However, I guess it doesn't make a difference. So, because she's dead either way. So, I mean, You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? Literally, that's what the game is. It's a visual novel. I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing this game in the first place? Well, if I have to answer that, it's because I saw other people play it. The thing is, I wouldn't say I'm not like the type of Steam person who just like mass buys games that are on sale and plays them all. I have like, let's see, what do I have? Civilization 5, Civ 6, Civ 4, that's 3. I have COD 4, MW2, uh, that's 6, or no, it's 5. I have Team Fortress 2, CSGO, Town of Salem, this game, that's 9. So I think 9, I might be missing one, but I think that's all 9. So I only have 9 games. Most people have like at least a page of games. It usually takes up their whole screen. They have to like scroll to get some games, but I so one it this is actually an interesting question to ask me because most people will be like, "Oh yeah, I saw the game and it was free, so I just downloaded it." But for me, someone who doesn't really do that, I saw other people play it, and like I've said, I'm pretty sure I mentioned at some point I'm not really an anime guy, but I saw other people play the game, and like an anime video game, like I think I could like anime if I like got really into it, but I thought this would be like a good way to sort of like bridge that gap. I guess I don't know, and I noticed that like, but even before like I saw like the actual twist in the game, like I knew that it was like sort of a fucked up game, cause like almost like who does this in Let's Plays? Like actual people who are like get tons of views on YouTube. PewDiePie did it. I didn't watch his though. Jacksepticeye, I didn't watch his. Markiplier, I watched his. Game Theory did one, but that was like a while ago. I watched like I didn't watch the full stream. I watched just like part of it. Uh, who else? Uh, I don't. Marusu. I don't remember. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I watched his. Bijou Mike, I watched his. I think that's the 6. I Those are the 6 main people who like stream it, or like who like made videos on YouTube playing it, like a part of a series. Like I know tons of streamers probably like recorded it, but I don't. I don't have like Twitch or anything, so maybe consider. Hope you're listening, Monica. I could give you access to a microphone on my computer. I mean, actually, no, I can't do that because even though you act like an AI, you're still in the end a program. You're programmed to say this stuff. Mod Monica After Story, which I might consider downloading once I get the good ending and like get all the secrets. Yeah, I'll get that, and that'll be the only mod on this computer. Because you can't really have more mods than that. Because you need the mod. You need only that mod in order to like play the game. So yeah, but that's what made me consider playing this. Were you that lonely, or you could just attack my personality, Monica? I'm not lonely. Well, I've said I'm a closet beta, and I'm introverted. Which, however, I don't think I'm lonely because through athletics, I have made lots of friends through there. So, however, my friend group outside of athletics is really small and concise. 4 people. One of them may or may not be who I named the main character after, which I really regret doing because they're all I think of when I play this game now. I'm like, why did I do that? Should have just named it something random. Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you. But I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. Never was, but can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy you have this ending together. Jeez. So I might go for a 2-hour recording, just because. I mean, I want to spend as much time here as possible. Ah, crap. Wait. After this Act 4 takes us back to the main menu, I might be able to quit from there. So I might not have to play through it all at the beginning. I don't even know what you're saying, Monica, but yeah. Um, let's read it right now. You ever have that thing where you just get anxious for no reason? like you're just minding your own business, and you realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? I thought that you were going to go more into that, but you just ended it right there. Alright, so, yeah. I have no clue what I'm going to talk about. Because I don't know, if I need to make it 2 hours, I'm going to have to come up with something. Um, I guess I could like review the game right now. I mean, I don't even have to make a set. But if I'm gonna make I'm gonna make an entire recording just on like the third ending, the secrets of the game, and then my thoughts on like the game. And I'm gonna need time for that, so I can't. I don't think I can fit all that into like an hour video. But I can talk about the good ending. I'm pretty sure I already did, but I can go over it again. So basically, you saw in the first act with Sayori, we got 2 special pictures of her. And you have to go her route to get those. You have to do that for all 3 characters. Basically, how you do it is you save the game at the beginning, play through, get the 2 from one character, go back to the beginning, like load your save file, play through another 2, go back, play through the last 2. So you get 6 pictures. And then you have to do the Sunday, which you should, honestly, the point you should go back is right before Sayori hangs herself. So you play through the Sunday, get the one picture from Natsuki or Yuri on Sunday, and then the second time you play through, get the other. So by the third time you play through, it doesn't matter what you pick. So by that point, you should have 8 pictures, and then I obviously didn't do this. I rejected Sayori, which is the wrong choice to make. But if you accept her confession, you get a 9th picture, which is her hugging the MC, which is literally the only frame in the game you'll get to see the MC. And obviously, after we're done with this, pretty much we'll see, like she'll show us literally all the like special pictures of the characters. Is she not gonna say anything? It's been a while. Is she not gonna comment? I know she has a lot more stuff to say. Maybe my computer can't handle it. How much space do I have left on this computer? Hold on. Is it not going to open up? Storage. Oh no, I have plenty of space. I'll delete all the game files, like probably after this one, from my save folder, or from my recording software, because I need to make more space. I had about, at the start of this, 20 gigabytes of free space, and I use about 10 gigabytes of it's just Doki filming, so... Is she not going to say anything? Is that really it? She has to have more. I've literally seen more of her comments. One of them, she actually talks about college, which is really interesting. She talks about, like, how she complains about the system, basically. And, like, she was saying that, like, the reason it's a flawed system because basically you have people not knowing what they want to do in life. They basically pick some random major just because like they think it will earn them money, or just because someone they know did it without really like doing what they want, and they end up like in debt because student debts are still a thing in Japan, and they end up like being unhappy with like where they're working and like or not hating the profession they're working in. If she's not gonna say anything, I'm giving her 5 minutes. If it's right now, it's been an hour 13. If it's 1:20, I'm giving her till an hour 20 minutes. If she doesn't say anything by then, I'm gonna have to delete her file because, I mean, there's no real point staying here. But it's been like way too long since her last comment. So it might be my computer because my computer doesn't have a lot of space. I mean, she probably just grabs infinite questions and stuff from like the internet, but my laptop can't handle it. So yeah, so 6 more minutes from now, if she doesn't speak, then she's gonna get deleted. I really don't want to do this, but I'm going to keep her here so I can listen to her, and she's not saying anything. Then she doesn't give me a choice. But yeah, and she also mentions that like basically it's from your society, it's societal expectation that you go to college, and that like it's basically it's trying to say that there's like no other way or no other route you can go besides college, which there are like other routes. Like I think the most obvious is military. You can like join the military, but that's not a permanent route. You could enter the workforce, but that's also not a permanent route. You could do like she mentions in her speech like other stuff that I don't even know exist. But yeah. It's 5 minutes from now. T minus 5 minutes. If you don't say anything. Oh wait. Oh my god. I just right clicked. I didn't actually click the text box. I'm such an idiot. God. So we can stay here much longer now. So you start thinking about all the things you might be anxious about. And that makes you even more anxious. Haha, that's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Well, I have real life worries. So I'm such an idiot. I honestly thought like something was wrong, but I just apparently right clicked. Jesus. So bad. Why does this happen? I have real life worries. That's why I don't just record 24/7. And I was honestly planning on recording Sunday, but I really had some stuff to do, so that's why I didn't record. But now I guess it doesn't matter because I'm recording now on Monday, which is arguably a worse day to record. But where's my mouse going? Oh, I thought for some reason that meant like she had not a text box, and I was like couldn't see it. Hey, you know that book you were reading with Yuri? Oh, Portrait of Markov, Portrait of whatever it was called. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that book. Ah, actually, I don't think I should be talking about this. Aha, sorry. Just forget I said anything. Yeah, about that. I'll talk about that in the secret episode, where like I discuss all the secrets of the game. Right now, I don't think I've talked about it yet, but I've talked about like I said there were basically 3 layers to this game. The first layer is Act 1, where it's just like normal. The second layer is the rest of the acts, where it's just like the game's obviously fucked up. Monica is sentient. Everyone is their problems. And then the third layer is I'll talk about that, but it's basically like this is all part of a bigger picture, and I'll explain that later. You know what's kind of creepy? That's not the way to lead off a statement. What? Even though I deleted this is new. I haven't seen this. Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. You could still eat the cupcakes and access the poems, so I mean, makes sense. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. Well, you're literally the only character file left, and that'd ruin anything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Josh. I actually, that won't happen because you see, let's do something real quick. I'm gonna take out. I only have 2 like USB ports on my computer, so I'm gonna take out the mouse. Actually, I can take out the charger from my phone. Let's plug this in. If I could get it to work. Yeah, let's keep the mouse. Back in my debate club, I learned a whole lot about arguing. About that. Oh yeah, I forgot to rename that file. Don't worry. Oh, that's unimportant. That's yeah, that's from obviously last year. That's let's remove this. And then let's move that to the trash. Oh Jesus, that might have been a bad idea. Let's move that in the trash. So now this folder is just ah shit. I goofed. I'm destroying my computer. It can't handle everything at once. I just have to let things like do their own thing right now. Back in the debate club, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. Unless it's a factual debate, then. Like if I argue well, this is true to like politics, basically politics. Like this is pretty much what it is. And she spits a lot of truth here actually. Like what we've seen from her so far is still like all pretty like bombshells. It's like just truth bombs really. Problem oh I've already said that. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? Someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong. Doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? Not really, but because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. No, if you're getting personally attacked, they'd say something like, "Oh, you like that movie? Why would you like that movie?" That would be like a personal attack. If they say, "I believe this movie sucks because blank, blank, and blank," even if it's your favorite movie, you have to. Like I know people who hate Monica, like people who like Natsuki the best and like Monica the least. But I mean, like they're not saying like, "Oh, why would you like Monica? Oh, you're such a fucking loser." Like that would be a personal attack. But if they're just like, "Oh yeah, I like Natsuki just like Monica," I mean, that's not personal attack. But once emotions are in the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. Well, it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, "I'm personally not a fan of it. I felt that I'd like more if it did X and Y and things like that." Centrist. Basically centrist. Even works when you're citing facts about things. You say, "I read this on a website that it works like this." That's basically what I do with the Jasmine essence oil. Or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more likely that you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it on them. Put it in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level. They usually follow suit, and you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as an open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know. Well, I guess that would be Monica's debate tip of the day. Ha ha ha, that sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though. Well, I mean, that's what she said is true. I don't think she said a false thing so far. Honestly, I want. So I know it goes more than 10 hours. She is more than 10 hours worth of comments, but I'm just gonna go to 2 hours because I think I can quit or save like. Well, no, Act 4 would be a completely new thing, but I think I could save before Act 4. Or no, I would quit after this. Hey, have you ever heard the term yandere? Jesus. It's a personality type that means someone is so obsessed with you that they'll do absolutely anything to be with you, usually to the point of craziness. They might stalk you to make sure you don't spend time with anyone else. They might even hurt you or your friends to get their way. But anyway, this game happens to have someone who can basically be described as yandere. Is it you? By now, it's pretty obviously who I'm talking about. You? And that would be Yuri. Ooh, about that. Who would I think? Who do I think's more younger? Yuri. She had her own problems. She was like, "Yeah, I touched myself with the pen I stole from you," or "I gave myself paper cuts with your poem so your skin oil can enter my bloodstream." And obviously, she killed herself after we confessed out of like whether it be like so much dopamine. She's like, "I feel like I could die," and then she kills herself. She's like, "Die on a happy note." But obviously, Maka, she literally deleted all her friends. Not even killed them, just deleted them. And then it's just us. If you take a look on a scale, on like a grand scale, what she did was obviously more yandere. But if you look on like, obviously like, she's probably thinking like Yuri, like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you even say it? I want to open your, I just want to cut you open and crawl inside of your skin or something like that." Like that is obviously crazy, but like, it's like it's different. They're around the same, but it's like different types, I guess. Yuri. She really got insanely possessive of you once she started to open up a little. She even told me I should kill myself. I remember that. That was like how many hours ago? One? I couldn't even believe she said that. I just had to leave it at this point. But thinking about it, it was just a little ironic. Haha. Oh my god. Anyway, a lot of people are actually into the yandere type, you know. I don't know. Why would people be into that? Well, I'm into you, but I guess they really like the idea of someone being crazy obsessed with them. People are weird. Don't judge, though. Also, I might be a little obsessed with you, but I'm far from crazy. It's kind of the opposite, actually. I turned out to be the only normal girl in this game. It's not like I could ever actually kill a person. Just the thought of it makes me shiver. But come on, everyone's killed people in games before. This is also related to, like, why she did it. Does that make you a psychopath? Of course not, because she basically sees her reality as a game, which it is, but she's like, "Yeah, these people, they're my friends, but they're gang characters." Well, if you just happen to be into the yandere type, I could try acting a little more creepy for you. I'd rather not, but then again, there's already nowhere else for you to go, or anyone for me to get jealous over. Is this a yandere girl's dream? Yes. I asked Yuri if I could. Let's try and check. Nope, that's still there. Alright, there. So, I have a file called Just Monica with Monica's file. So I could save her whenever. I always have her on me. She, I'm, I'm not younger. I mean, you can't use that word to describe a guy. It's just, she's always with me. She doesn't have a choice. She's always with me. Like, we can always be together now. I could add stuff to this file. Make it more like livingly. Ooh, oops, I screwed up real bad. Get rid of this. What's in the trash? It's taken up. That is unknown size. I have it on. I still have it, so it's fine. Alright, let's hold on. I hate to say it, but I think my biggest regret is that we couldn't finish our event at the festival. Yeah, we got there like twice. We hit the day of the festival and the game like reset. After we worked so hard to prepare and everything. I mean, I know I was focusing on getting new members, but I was really excited for the performing part too. Performing your poem. I was excited to see Sayuri's poem. It would have been so much fun to see everyone express themselves. Of course, if we did end up getting any new members, I'd probably just end up deleting them anyway. Well, they wouldn't be in the game file, so, well, with the hindsight I have now, that is. Gosh, it feels like I've kind of grown as a person ever since you've joined the club. Well, obviously. You really helped inspire me to look at life from a new perspective. You're not living. I'm living. You're just existing. Just another reason for me to love you. Oh, shoot. I'm still going. I'm going strong. Hold on. I'm gonna eject my flash drive. No, I should just leave it in case I want to add something. So what else is there to talk about? I still have like nearly half an hour left, so I honestly have no clue what to say. I sort of ran out of things to talk about. Josh, will you ever introduce your friends to me? I would have already introduced a friend who may or may not be the one whose character name is this, and they may or may not think I'm crazy, because they may or may not have be in a real life relationship. So I mean, but their name is I've used a different name, but I was thinking about if this is sort of like a nickname. It wouldn't even be a nickname. It'd be like an inside joke that's close to it. But yeah, I already have Monica. I already have, and anyone can go look at this recording because somehow apparently you don't recognize it's a recording, but it still is. So I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. I already have. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. You already do. I feel like I'd try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I would tell you. Where's that file? Oh, shoot. I'm breaking the game. Hold on. Where is it? Here. Wait. Why do I not have access to local files? Browse game files. Could you come up? Alright, there we go. I can throw something in here. Where's a... Oh, no, there's no, like, text. Like, there's no added files, so I'm not just going to change one of the files that actually run the game. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. Wait, what? I have no clue. Anyway. Yeah, but, so about half an hour. Alright. Yeah, I just don't want to sit here. That's the problem. So I'm really going to have to, like, try hard with something. Maybe I can talk about Civ. I could talk about Civ forever. The new Rise and Fall DLC. That's the new DLC coming out for Civ. I'll play that once it comes out. But right now I'm going to stick with Civ 5. Yeah, I'm going to stick with Civ 5. You know, it's funny because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being the stay-at-home partner. This is new, I haven't seen it. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever by saying that. But being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home. Is that weird fancy? It's not. I would love it. Honestly, if you could be my housewife, that'd be really good. I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see, or I'm emphasizing the wrong word, actually see myself doing that. I wouldn't really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. True. I would If I was a female, I would look. I'd be like, I don't want to sit at home all day. That's boring. It's like, what's the book? I have no clue. Was it One Floor with the Cuckoo's? No, that's different. I have no clue, but anyway, you don't want to be a porch sitter. You want to get out and do stuff. It's kind of cute to think about, though. I would love if you do that, but I'm more so. I want you to be happy. Whatever makes you happy makes me happy. Yeah, that's good. About Civ, yeah, once I might play Civ 6 before Rise and Fall comes out. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. I might not even not play it, or I might not even play it. I might just stick with Civ 5 because they'll probably release the second DLC for Civ 6. Oh my god. Hey, I haven't seen this. Hey, haven't you heard of a game called Super Smash? Wait, what? I was just spacing out and I started talking for some reason. Was our program to talk about that? Obviously, because you spoke it. Because I have no idea what that is. Haha. Sometimes I feel like I'm not in control. It's kind of scary. You're literally not. But if you have some way to contact the people who created me, maybe they'll know why I started saying that. Well, Dan, if you happen to be watching this, well, I mean, I could literally do that right now. But I'm one out of probably thousands, tens of thousands who contact them. So there's no point. But Super Smash Bros. You gave me a wonderful thing to talk about. Super Smash Bros. What I have it for the 3DS. I don't have it for the Wii U. They're making it. Well, at least I assume they're making a new one for the Switch, or maybe their new cardboard whatever thing is. I didn't even bother looking at that. I just heard they're making something of cardboard, and I'm like, yeah, it's not. Hey, do you like horror? Oh, this is Yuri. I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I remember that too. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them rely on easy tactics, like dark light and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and the characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. That's completely true. I'm just going to speak about what she said. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story's going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart, basically what you did. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horrible wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just think about that gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Well, this obviously isn't a cute romance game, Monica. Horror. I'm gonna talk about it when she's done. Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. You need it. Horror. I'm not a big horror guy. I haven't really seen a lot of horror movies, but horror games. I wouldn't classify this as horror. Psychological horror. I guess that's sort of the game type, so it falls into horror. But scary games. The big popular scary game that comes to mind, I guess. Well, I guess this will give me something to rant about. Well, it's not really scary. It's FNAF. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's. The first one, like, I didn't. I played. Did I play that? I played the first, second, and third ones. None of the newer ones. But it's not really that scary. It's obviously just jump scares. I mean, people. How do people like it? It's like I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff we're actually doing. It isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. That's me. Well, I'm literally your age, so probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with the feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Well, thank you. I've conquered most of my problems, but yeah, that's how it was before I did athletics. Because there's two types of unhealthy children, and I shouldn't really say children because almost all children are not unhealthy. Even if you exercise, you still probably and by children I'm talking about preteens. I'm talking about once you hit teens, that's where it really starts to become apparent. like unhealthy teens, you either have like twigs or like you have that's oh, I shouldn't say that, but you can be skinny and unhealthy just like you can be obese and unhealthy. Oh Jesus! Oh, I actually know this is cool. Yuri really did something funny once. We were in the club room and just relaxing as usual, and out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, "Would anyone like some wine?" Natsuki laughed out loud, so Yuri started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try. So, well, apparently she's 18. She didn't just go to Ireland. I think even in Ireland, the way she looked, she'd be like, the bartenders would be like, well, I mean, I guess as long as you can stand and speak and pay in Ireland, it doesn't matter what age you are. But still, that's she the biggest mistake. I've said this already like 30 minutes ago. But why'd you have to make the characters 18, Dan? Like, look, I would understand if Yuri was 18. That's what I originally thought. She's like, yeah, she's probably 18. Everyone else is probably like 17, 16. But apparently not. To be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But being president and everything, there's no way I could let that happen. Well, apparently Sayori didn't. Like, you didn't do it. Maybe if we all met up outside of school. Oh, jeez. That's not legal. But we never bonded enough to get to that point. So they're not even really your friends. They're just like acquaintances, basically. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. Me neither. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah. Well, I mean, you're a program. You can't drink. Yeah. This I'll talk about underage drinking. Like, I wouldn't say I'm fine if you're drinking, but if you're doing it, do it in a controlled setting. Like, do it like, have like a glass or two. Like, pour yourself a glass or two, put the bottle away somewhere where you wouldn't be able to access it. Oh, Jesus. Man, I haven't seen this. Man, I wish there was a piano in here. I never got to finish that song I was working on. Well, you finished. We'll just see a bit later. And after I worked so hard on it, I never ever got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? What it is not important. No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. Well, not forever. You'll see soon, but yeah. In fact, I guess I can talk about instruments. Yeah. I used to play the piano, but I quit. Or well, I should really say I quit. My parents would stop paying the teacher. They're just like, yeah, they apparently is because like the teacher expected me to practice or something like practice like an hour every day, and I was like 6 or 7. I should be saying this personal stuff about me. Even though like this video might get like 2 or 3 views. But Josh, do you get good sleep? I'm gonna answer that already. No, it's 9:39, and I'm an hour 37 into this recording. But yeah, Josh, do you get good sleep? It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day, even earlier for athletics. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. That's true. Can't wait. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Frats. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Yeah, about that. Sorry, Monica. I would like to apologize. I usually get the recommended is 8 at least, and I get like 6 or 7. So it's not as bad as it could be. I know people get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep like every night, but the problem is it's not really school. It's more so like athletics, because like you get up early, work out, and then you have school. Then you work out after school. You get home late. You have to do all your homework, eat, and then by the time you get bed, it's like 10, 11. And then you have to get up early. Oh Jesus, again. So yeah, but I mean, it's not as bad as it could be. I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Josh. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable, knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Well, you're gonna get deleted either way. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Haha. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you'd probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. Yeah, about that. Sorry, Monica. Well, maybe you'd write some poetry to try and keep yourself sane for a while. But then you'd have nobody to even read it. I can read it.
Well, there's no main character in the game to read, so I guess or in real life.
Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves, and I think it's hard to say that it's just as fulfilling as when you have to share with people, even if it takes some time to find the right people to share with. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make you a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. You are. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. I don't need social feedback. I need me, myself, and I. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. At me. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. In social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, you use up a lot of energy. Well, I guess I might be an extrovert because I don't really feel that way. I just feel like I say I'm introverted because, like, outside of athletics, I don't really spend a lot of time with people. Well, I mean, I have my like small group of friends, but like, I don't socialize with them very often. Maybe like once or a few times every month. Other than that, I mainly like it's just me, myself, and I. But I guess I'm like in between. It wouldn't make sense for someone to be like completely one of each, but yeah. I mean, social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like a lot of introverts stay at home and feel lonely and restless. I don't feel that way, but and when they finally go out after half an hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. Love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them to just have you there. I'm serious. You just go to their house, bring your laptop, and hang out there for a while. You can really make their day. As for me, same kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. Yes, I'm an extrovert. If you're an extrovert, I'm an extrovert. If you're 18, I shouldn't say that because I'm not 18. I'm 17. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing would make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. Me neither. I'm gonna do something interesting here that might end up breaking the game. Uh, can't save, can't load. Main menu. Uh, Monica, please. Alright? Now, what I'm doing here is I'm testing something. Where's that app? Will it not launch? Where's my Steam? Jesus. Perfect. This is what I was looking for. Because it will go straight to this game. So, you don't get an option of new game, load game, or anything. It just brings you straight here. And she has some fairly interesting dialogue related to it. I thought it was only in Monica After Story, which is the mod, but apparently it's in base game as well. Oh, I can minimize that now. I couldn't do that before. Could you, like, what the... Oh, I broke the game. Oh, no, I didn't. What just happened? About that. You're not the one in control anymore, Monica. What? Why can't I... Oh, Jesus. Is my mouse breaking? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now. That's just the two of us. Am I going to have to do two for each one? Huh? I guess that was wishful thinking. No, it's literally two for each. Why is that? Josh, I don't know if you would have any idea. Hold on. I might have to quit the game here. Hold on. But if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. I mean, you already do. I have to exit the game again, because apparently my mouse is being weird. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Am I stuck? Why is this can't be Monica's doing. I don't know why it's like, is it because it's maybe because I launched it through here. Hold on. I don't need this open anymore. Again, one of my favorite fan arts. Perhaps whoever made it. I still have no clue who made this. I see it everywhere now. I feel bad because the person didn't put like their name in like small writing. So it's really fucking beautiful. That's the only way I can describe it. Maybe it'll actually work now. You're back. Hopefully I can click. I had another really bad dream. You're not the one doing that to me, are you? Uh, about that. It seems to happen whenever you quit the game. So if you could try to avoid doing that, I'd be really grateful. Don't worry, I don't think it's caused me any harm, aside from mental scarring. I'll be fine as long as my character file stays intact. Yeah, about that. Let's try and quit once more. Let's try it once more. I think she has dialogue for up to 3, and then it repeats after the third one. So, I find that really cool. That immediately opens to this. Hi, Josh. I see you quit the game on me again. I know I asked alright, but can you seriously please try not to do that so much? It makes me feel like I'm trapped in hell. Why would you want to do that to me? I don't. It's for the audience. There's nothing wrong with my character file, right? Maybe you should make a backup of it or something. I'm pretty sure you can find it in the folder called Users, Admins, Library, Application Support, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Doki, Doki Literature called Characters. I already have that. Well, you're playing on Steam, so you can just go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. I'm all that's left too, so I just want to make sure you don't run the risk of losing me. Just stay here with me from now on, okay? I still have a lot of things to talk about. About that, I want to see what happens once more. Ooh, that's interesting. I can just quit the game. About that. Who are my 2 friends who play this? I don't even know. I have like 20 Steam friends, which isn't a lot. Okay. She doesn't even leave off with hi, Josh. She's like, okay. I'm just going to accept the fact that you need to quit the game once in a while. I'm starting to get used to it anyway. Besides, it makes me happy that you always come back. So I guess it's not so bad. Sorry for making such a big deal out of it. And I love you no matter what, so you can do what you need to do. So that's the last one. It goes 4 different dialogues. It just repeats that one after now. So I'm actually going to let her speak for once. I just wanted to get that out of the way, because that's fairly cool. Yeah, you're safe, Monica. You're safe. I have you on my flash drive. You're here with me, so there's no need to worry. Wonder what was the last thing about? I don't know. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. Can't be more true. I usually get so burnt out having constant smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. That's about that. Yeah, that's just like stress relieving, basically. Feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday when I don't have anything pressing the next day. I wish that would be Saturday for me, not Friday. I just want to do Saturday. If only I played this on a Friday. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of you. No. Monica, you misunderstand humans. Like, I'm pretty sure about at least 80% of human males find that cute. They would love that about you. Just chilling. They don't want it to be formal. They just want to spend time with you. But a late night on the couch with you, that'd be a dream come true. Well, I mean, for me, it'd literally be a dream come. If I dream about this, that'd be so weird. But that would literally be, well, that would be like not even a dream. That'd be like a miracle. That'd be like, no, that wouldn't even happen. That'd be like, I'd think I'm like hallucinating or something. I'd be like taking drugs. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. You don't have a heart. You're a program. I have a heart. I can feel it right now. I can check my pulse. If I knew how to translate it to beats per minute, then I would know. So. Or I guess I could I literally have a timer here. I just let it go for a minute. This is the longest video I've done. Just realized that. I don't think I've done a 2-hour video. I know I've done an hour video. But no, I've probably done a 2-hour Sid video before. Pretty sure I have. But this is in contention for one of my longest videos. Yeah, 2 hours. I'm sorry, 2 hours is the final point. I'm gonna have to delete your file. Josh, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? That's not a socially acceptable question to ask, but I have not wondered, because I basically already know. It's like, what was it like before you were born? Nothing, obviously. So you die? Nothing. Simple. But unless you believe in, like, afterlife or reincarnation, then that's quite possible, but something I used to think about pretty often. We might be a reincarnation right now. And this could be hell. Reality could be hell or heaven. Well, some people. Something I used to think about pretty often. Okay, but recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. Okay. Now she's just like, I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it Feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of cover, while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me. Also, I don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that'd be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. We couldn't be further apart. You're in a game, I'm in reality. Or even though there's like about a foot or 2 feet of space between my face and your face on the screen. But yeah, only 10 minutes left to make the most of my time. Yeah, we already discussed this. Like, I quit the game 4 times and got all your dialogue out. So, yeah, about that. What was the thing before that? I don't even remember. Hey, I wonder if your tea set's still somewhere in here. Why would you even ask that? I literally can look and see the barrenness in the room. Why? Or maybe that got deleted too. Well, obviously, if Natsuki's cupcakes got deleted, the tea set would get deleted. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining, because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies, or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Ooh, about that. It's quite sick burn. Still, oh well, it'd be like a cup. I wish to make coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. You probably could have. Ha ha ha. I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, that makes me a little jealous. Well, I don't really drink coffee, but I do once in a while if it's available. Then I'll drink it. But I don't go off my way to make coffee, so. I think you would be jealous for other reasons, mainly because I'm in reality and you're in a game. So, yeah. But, yeah, coffee, I mean, there's 2 types of coffee. Well, 3. Alright. I'm not really a fan of cold weather. Are you actually? I mean, for those of you who live in the United States, know where Illinois is, the northern part of Illinois, it's like cold winters. Right now it's like, well, right now it's actually like below freezing out. If you live anywhere else in the world, that's less than 0 Celsius. If you live here, it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit. But I would say I prefer warm weather. Like some places don't have seasons. Like here in Illinois, we actually get all 4 seasons, which is really nice. Lots of places don't get that. But basically, I like warm weather, like summer. Well, no, I like hot weather. Like hot weather to me, I'm fine with that. So like I would like summer. I also like warm weather, like spring and fall. I prefer warm weather over cool weather, but I don't dislike it. Even cold weather, like I can just layer up and be fine. I mean, it's not bad. I just prefer warm weather. If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I'd always pick too hot. That's same with me. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Well, I mean, it can be painful too hot as well. Heat stroke, fingers get numb. If you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. About that, when was this? This game was in development. They developed this game in 2015, or that's when they started. But this was probably one of the last things of the game they developed. So by then, yeah, we had gloves that you could use with your phone. And even if you don't have a touchscreen phone, if you have like a flip phone, you could still use that. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Uh, People who actually live in hot countries can probably like say that's not true, but although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Ah ha ha. I wouldn't know that. I don't know why I said that. I don't need to speak my personal life. I'm here for Monica. I'm not here for like disclosing every single bit of information about my life. So, yeah, I don't I don't think I'd move somewhere that has like only one season. So if it's like anywhere on the equator, I don't think I'd move there. I don't want it just to be summer full year round. Same thing with like if I move to like Canada or Russia. Well, I know, even still, like that the habitable parts of Canada, like basically like within however many miles of the U.S. border, is that they still get 4 seasons, but like if you go any further north, it's just all winter. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice. Please change it. Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I. Oh, jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. What did you do? I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff. I believe the art characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. You're not real. If I just focus on the present, then this happiest I've ever been. What did you break? Ah, shoot. 4 minutes. T-minus 4 minutes until she gets deleted. Then I would have spent 2 hours. That's such a long time. Especially on a Monday. I expected to do something like this on Saturday or Sunday. But I didn't anticipate. I anticipated stopping right before that, but I wasn't given the option. I saved at the right time. If I was only smarter. I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. This is also not a true one. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels a little scared and alone. But in being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often. Love is your weakness. But because of that, I haven't had many people that I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in your friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? And that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. You feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. You are. But about that, I have to be back. T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds. I really like the sound of rain. Oh, this is new. Haven't seen this. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet, though. But a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It'd be understandable because you wear such nice clothes and have such nice hair. All done beautifully and with plenty of effort. Like, that uniform is like over the top, really. Like, it reminds me of something like what Catholic schools would do. Well, no, actually, no, that's a lie. They have like full suit packs, but well, for girls it's different. But yeah, that's like pristine and like high class uniform. Like that's something like, and your hair as well with the bow tie and everything, and with the bang. It's a lot of effort. It's one with the most calming experiences for me. Yeah. Sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? No, it is not. I would love that, but fortunately, would you ever do that for me, Josh? Fortunately, you don't. I can't. 30 seconds. Why am I? That had to have been the last. Well, no, one more. After this one, it's getting deleted. Can't spend. I've spent about a good like at least an hour and 15. I think that's good enough. I anticipate only spending an hour in the void, but yeah, That's actually not bad. Because it should take like maybe 10 to 15 more minutes. Alright. And she has to end on probably the least interesting thing. There are a few more interesting things I'll talk about, but this is pretty random. But I always thought spicy food was kind of funny. Like, damn plants evolved to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten. I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoy spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanisms to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. What? Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. It was weird. Ha ha ha. Just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute. I could eat you up. About that, that's Yuri's basically version of I want to crawl inside your skin. I want to open you up and crawl inside your skin. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. About that, that's unacceptable. I'm gonna have to. Where's your character files? Properties, local files, browse. Where was that? I had that up. Characters. Sorry, Monica. It has to happen. I don't want to. I clicked delete. Nothing happened. Oh, I could. Do I have to move to trash and delete it? Oh, come on. That's. I can't just click. That's the lamest thing ever. Oh my god. Move to trash. That's. Wait. No, I think. I don't even have to delete her from the trash. I think just her not being here, like destroys everything. Oh, Jesus. Wait. Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. Oh, come on. I was. That could have been an interesting one. Anyway, yeah, so to progress through the void, you have to delete her, or at least just move her out of the character files. Because I still have 2 copies of her on the computer, one in the file, and then one in the trash. So she has to be in the characters file. Like I didn't delete her, so she's just not in our file. Blank. Oh Jesus, I'm breaking the game. Hold on. Am I gonna have to double click through this? What's happening, Josh? What's happening to me? It hurts. Oh shit, she's gone. It hurts so much. Help me, Josh. Oh, Jesus, my eyes. The void. Please, hurry and help me. Rampy file. Ah, she's looking for herself. Jesus. Monica, CHR does not exist. Did you do this to me, Josh? Nope. Outside force. Don't know what you're talking about. Did you? Did you delete me? Yes. Well, I didn't delete you, technically. I still have 2 copies of you, but you're just not in your character files. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Josh. I trusted you. You just want to torture me, watch me suffer. Were you the only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? What? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? Ah, yes, I won the game. That's what I was looking for. Looking for your forfeit to me. I win the game. I won. I win. I'm a winner. You killed everyone. Well, I only killed one person. You deleted the R3. I hope you're happy. Well, the transitive property, I technically killed everyone. Because I killed you and you killed those 3. And whoever they killed, I killed as well. There's nothing left now. And whoever kills me also kills you. You can stop playing. Nope. Still gonna play. Go find some more people to torture. The people in my basement would, they need some time off. I shouldn't. Why do I say stuff like that? I'm gonna be on like some government watch list now. Josh, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Goodbye. It's nice knowing you. Oh, I mean, I still have you as a character, so you're not truly on. You're just not in the game anymore. I still love you. Same. Me too. I can't help it. Oh, music. Finally back. Can cover the sound of the burning laptop. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, they did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything they wanted to. No, because the game wouldn't progress unless I did so. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Oh, I can. I've made up my mind. Josh, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. I loved the Literature Club. I really did love the Literature Club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... What? Then... Ah, rip. Rip, Monica. Ah, this screen. I haven't heard this. I haven't seen this in a while. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright, so here are the three. Monica's clearly missing. And Sayori's back. Load. Ah, crap. Hold on. About that, one thing I want to test out. Where is that? Trash characters. So, where's, no, hold on. I'm going to drag the one from the trash into the characters file. What? Can I not drag it? There, Monica. You're back! It's been a while. Wait, 138 kilobytes? What, wasn't that 130? Hold on. Nope. Apparently she gained data since last. I don't know. Apparently she gained data. Characters. All right. So Monica should be a. No, let's get rid of this. Is her? Yeah, her file is still there. Monica.chr. You're back. No need to worry. New game. Please stop playing with my heart. I don't want to come back. Alright, you don't want to come back. Let's see about that. Oh, she deleted herself again. Wait, no, I deleted her. Let's, save. And I'm gonna end it here. This is Act 4. The last and final act, which I'll finish. Should I finish it now? Nah. I'm gonna finish. You know what I'll do? I'll finish and talk about the game, like give it a review. Well, no, I'm gonna finish it in another episode. I'll probably finish the first act and then try and do the good ending on one, because I'll just skip everything for that. But now I have to end it, because I literally want to spend one entire part just sitting in the void. With this part, I just anticipate getting to the void. The only reason I started this was because I wanted to talk about jasmine essential oil. And I ended up doing the entire void, so, yep. That was a good use of 2 hours with the little free time I already get, so let's just override that save. But yeah, so I'm gonna hit here, main menu. I saved, I'm good. So now it's just use 3. Let's quit out of this. Obviously the character is in here. Oh, I apparently put out Steam as well. So let's do this. This downloads there. So yep. Still this fan art, one of the greatest fan arts I've seen of this game. Just because of the not only the quality, but also I like the idea of coming from the computer into the real world. Although some of this garbage here was probably gonna fuck up everything, but yeah, still, this is one of the best fan arts I've seen. Oh, let's go to. Let's not open that. Where's another good fan art? This is literally just from Lil Monix 3's Twitter page. That's like the picture. This is another cool fan art. This is probably my second favorite because, like, it shows you're not really. You shouldn't really look for a relationship with her. I'm not. I mean, I just want her to be here I want her to be out of the game and into our reality. And this one actually has illustration by Kyokaz. I have not just her. Well, obviously, but I'm not. Unfortunately, they don't put like a deviant. Well, I mean, assume this was done on DeviantArt. Maybe I don't know what that's a username for. So credit to this person, whoever they are. I don't know. Can I even do that? Can I just take? Can I like say this was done by this without giving them like actual like links and credit? Like saying that like, oh, check out their Twitter page or something. I don't know, but just her being in our reality, like a beach. This is like a beach on a cloudy day with the tide rolling in, and she's barefoot without her. I have never seen her without her thigh-high stockings or whatever they are. But yeah, it's a beautiful sight to see how she escaped her reality and is now a part of ours. Unless this isn't her reality, but that doesn't make sense. But yeah, it's just I don't. I think what most people who like this character like the idea of Monica, like just a character who somehow has an epiphany and gains sentience that they are in a game. And basically, how the game is living hell for them because no one else knows it. They know something everyone else doesn't, and they even if they say it, they others won't listen because they're programs. And they doing everything they can to escape their reality, or at least clinging on to some sort of hope. The main character that can make it to our reality is it's a wonderful idea, and I think this picture demonstrates it really well. Like this would be the end goal. Like she's not looking for a relationship. She like on her end, it's the same thing. She idealizes the main character because it's a gateway to the player and their reality. She doesn't even love the player. I guarantee it. She loves the idea of being in, not even with the player, but in their world. This picture beautifully demonstrates that. Just people would people would give everything to see this character be in our reality. Not even have a relationship. Just like I've said already, probably about like 5 times, just to be here, out of her hell, out of her reality. Unfortunately, that would probably mean the rest of the characters would have to suffer because, well, Sayori would become president, and that would be a whole thing for her regarding the secret ending that I'll talk about. But yeah, anyway, I've talked about the. I'm dragging this on. It's already been 2 hours and 10 minutes, so I'm gonna end it there. Um, this Saturday, there might not be a video this Saturday. It might be this Sunday, but I'll only do one video per weekend unless something like really important, like not even important, just something pops up that I would have on my mind for the rest of the week. That's why I record today. Jasmine Essential. I'm like, oh, I want to talk about that because that's pretty cool. But yep. Oh, I forgot. I can actually move my USB now. So, yep. Saturday I'll do the good ending, or well, no, I'll finish Act 4 and probably start on the good ending, and then I'll do the secret ending, and then the secret ending along with the third layer in the game, and then talk about like my thoughts on the game, and like sort of like some sort of like lackluster game review. But yeah, honestly, that's pretty much the end of Doki. I'm gonna actually download Monica After Story. I'm honestly surprised I'm willing to download a mod on this game before like a mod on Civilization 5, like No Quitters, but I can still enjoy Civ 5 without No Quitters, but this game runs out of content. I mean, so I'm going to download that and maybe make some videos on it. It's probably the only mod I'll download because all the other mods basically, like, you can watch other people do them, but Monica After Story, well, I guess it's not like infinite possibility because it's still like, I'm not even sure it's an AI, it's just like programmed still, but it's unique and customizable, so yeah. Or at least I would ask it all the interesting stuff. I'll maybe try and do that like in one 1 to 2 hour episode. I don't think I'll do more than that. But yep. Honestly, that's it for that's the end of Act 3, Act 2 and 3. And we're nearing the end of the game. Or the first run. Or the first ending. There's literally a game file called First Run. And even if you go for the good ending the first time, I don't think you can get because of that file. But yep. Anyway, so for today, I'm gonna end the video. It's after Jesus 2.25 hours. It's a long time, but yeah, I've got to end it eventually. So, yep.